Hi guys, good morning. Just a couple that I'd like to go through today on iPuntSmart.com. We have not too much going at the moment, but hopefully it'll be picking up soon with all the lockdowns finishing now. We have 4 football matches today, 23 hockey matches, 9 baseball matches, 4 volleyball matches, and that's about it. And yeah, another good thing is that in the next couple of days, the outlook is looking much better because we have some horse racing coming up. There's 2 tracks in horse racing coming up, Turfontein and Kenilworth. So that's all ready for the provisionals loaded, ready to go. So that's some good news at least that we're going to see some racing hopefully soon. But let's just look at the ones that I'm interested in today. And let's start with the volleyball today for a change. The game that I'm interested in here is the Ural Stars and Energy Ural. And if I look at this game, then I noticed that the linear graphs, the 2 teams are quite close together on the linear graph as far as momentum is concerned. So looking at the away team, they started at minus 0.38 and they're currently at 0.7, so they gained 1 goal on the relative strength RSI in the last 2 weeks, where the home team went from minus 1.38 to 0.43, so they also gained. And both of these teams are now only 0.3 close together as far as the sets is concerned, and there's an offering for 50% return on a handicap of Energy Woman to start with 1.5. So we believe that it's not going to be lost 3-0. So whoever wins this game, both teams should win some sets here. So that's what I'm interested in, that 50% of it not being a match to 0. So backing the Energy Woman on the 1.5 handicap. Then on the baseball front, the Uni Lions and the China Trust Brothers look pretty decent for me. If I'm looking at the China Trust Brothers, you see the 12-month RSI was on a 3.45. It dipped around 7 months to a 3.96. And then it's got worse, it's going to 3 all the way through, and most recently in the last month it's a minus 4.3. So a minus 4.3 is quite strong for China Trust Brothers here, and given they're also ahead on the linear curve, minus 1.97 versus minus 5.35, they are over 3 goals or 3 hits ahead on that side as well. So the 60% on China Trust Brothers does look decent enough value, given that they're also ahead on overall, on history, on home, on the 18-month RSI. They're quite considerably ahead, and the percentages they're ahead. So maybe decent value on the China Trust Brothers in this one. The next game that I'd like to show you is the hockey game. As far as Chetai Ledokola is concerned, against Molotobojci. And what I'm seeing here is that the away team has made quite a big gap on the curve as far as current form is concerned. 1.00 versus a minus 1.88, so that's almost a 3 pucks difference between the two. So I do like the chances of Chetai Ledokola to either win or to start them with a handicap of 1.5 for a 40% return to throw that into your multiples. Then there is a greenie on the hockey today, and the greenie we can see here is Gorachiye Golovi against Beshenya Pizzi. And from this, you can see that Beshenya Pidgey should be winning this game. They have a 7-1 history advantage. They are 4 ahead on the relative strength index, and they have a recent gap of 2.67 versus minus 0.13, so that's another 2.9 difference ahead, which is quite good. So expecting them in the hockey front, if they don't rest on their laurels, because you can see their curve is going down from a 6.78 down to a 2.67. They are going downwards, whereas the home team has gone from a 0.65 to a minus 0.13, also gone down. So it does suggest that Beshenya Pidgey should win this game. And they are at 80% return, and therefore decent value on the greenie. The other game in the hockey front that's maybe of interest here was the Stalker game, Moscow. And let me just call up that guy. That's at 3 o'clock today. It does look like on the estimate and the RSIs straight through all in green for the home team. And most recently, the home team has got all their green dots above the curve, above the zero. So we can see that they are going up to a 1.34, where they started on a -1. And the away team, on the other hand, has started on a -0.8 and is now minus 0.19. So looks like the home team, Stalker Moscow, is making better improvement, as we can also see from these green dots. Most recently all above, and their RSI is above. So they do seem to have quite a decent chance of winning this at even money. Maybe another one that I could consider in the hockey front is the Erstire Tigri game against Krishna Krylia. And although Krishna Krylia is the favorites here, you can see that Ershisti Tigri has started on a -1.2 and they're currently on a positive 0.67, so they improved by 2, where the home team has gone backwards, currently on -1.34. They started on +1. So Ershisti Tigri on the handicap does look like a decent proposition as well. 60% return for them to start with a 1.5 goal advantage. So those are the games that I'm earmarking today. Maybe the other one to mention is if you can get involved in play on the Rakuten monkeys. The odds aren't generous at the moment. They're about between 34 and 40%, but you can see that the monkeys has a positive 5.38 versus a negative 0.34 for Guardians, with the RSI gone from a 1.13 negative, in other words an advantage to the away team, to a negative 2.81, which is a bigger advantage for the away team now. The percentages is towards the Rakuten monkeys as far as RSI and overall, and all of the rest of the indicators is all leaning towards the away team to win that one. But the odds aren't great, so I would hopefully try and get involved in play when there's better odds on offer. Okay guys, unfortunately that's pretty much it for today. There's not a whole lot out there, so we hope to see you soon with some more sport back in action as soon as the lockdown is completed. Bye for now.